Have you heard of the alien registration requirement that was just released on April 11th of 2025? Hi, I'm attorney Megan Pastrana of Immigration for Couples, and my firm is dedicated exclusively to helping couples across the nation and across the world in navigating the U.S. immigration process. So you may or may not have heard of the alien registration requirement that went into full force on April 11th of 2025. And I'm here to tell you exactly what this requirement is, who is and who is not required to register, and the impacts of registering or on the flip side, failure to register. So the Alien Registration Act is something that is put in place by the current administration to require individuals who are physically located in the United States to register with immigration, their location in the United States, their address. You have to answer information about your background, your immigration history, and it's an extensive online application. Some individuals in the United States are required to register and others are not. So the list is long. I'm going to go through some of the main individuals who are already registered first. So if you're a green card holder, you don't need to register. If you were paroled into the United States, or if you already have a work permit, you are already registered. And if you have a visa and entered the United States with that visa, even if it's expired, you're already registered. There are some exceptions to the exceptions to the exceptions, and one of them is for individuals from Canada who are visiting the United States. If you don't have proof of that entry, then you would also need to register. But in general, you could look up your I-94 online. So those are people who don't need to register. So who does need to register? Well, everyone else. So if you're currently in the United States without documents, if you have overstayed or if you entered without inspection, if you've never had your fingerprints taken, if you have a visa and you enter the United States and you haven't yet filed your I-485 adjustment of status, you might not be registered and you would need to. So what is this requirement? Exactly why are they having people register through this new program? Well, the administration says that those who register for the program, they're basically trying to find individuals, and the risk of registering is that they want to locate individuals who are here without documents so they can take action against them, criminal and immigration actions, such as putting you in immigration court and deporting you. So the risks of registering are high. And it's a legal requirement that you register. So what happens if you don't register? They have in place fines up to $5,000 and even jail time if you don't register. So you may find yourself between a rock and a hard place. Before you register, before you panic, I highly recommend, it's imperative that you speak with an immigration attorney and understand first and foremost, do you need to register? And if you do need to register, are there any steps that you can take towards securing your lawful permanent resident status that would remove that requirement for you to register and put you in a safer place? And then also speaking with an immigration attorney about the risks of registering and what that looks like in your particular situation. If you'd like to learn more about the immigration process, I invite you to check out my free resource center at immigrationforcouples.com. Thanks for watching.